Hey Taters, it's Tyler. Duh! So I've been a little nervous about recording this video for you guys, and I don't know why. It's not like I guess it's because it's a serious video and I've never done a serious video for you guys, and so it's just making me a little weird. So yeah, that's where we're at. Also, I don't know what's going on with my face, but I've got a ton of acne. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Probably from my terrible eating lately. Well, what a great segue into what we're going to talk about today. As I told you guys before, I lost 95 pounds a few years ago. And I just kind of wanted to talk about it and tell you guys where I came from, where I went, and where I'm going with it. So that's what you're going to get from this video. It's going to be kind of long, so if you don't want to watch, click to the next video. Go watch my last one. Shameless plug to myself. In no way am I giving you dietary tips. I'm not capable of doing that. I'm not educated in that sort of thing. I'm just speaking from my own personal journey of what I did. Also, I know that a lot of you out there are struggling with weight. So many people struggle with their weight. I feel you, because at my highest, I couldn't buy things in stores. I had to order it online, and that is so... It's just mortifying to me. I hated it. And if you're okay with your size, I want to tell you, you do you. If you want to be at your weight and you feel comfortable and you feel confident, like, you go, you do it. I'm proud of you either way. But for me, I wasn't happy. During the course of this video, I'll be showing you pictures to the side of my previous self to my current self. So you'll be seeing the pictures as I'm telling you the story. I guess the best place to start would be when I was little. And I actually was skinny when I was really little, I think. Yeah, I was skinny when I was really little. And then about third grade, I gained a bunch of weight, and I just kept gaining. And with every inch I grew, I put on a lot more pounds. And at some point in high school, I was in a XXL, and I stayed that way until my adulthood. So all my life, nobody had really ever said, like, you're fat. They would say things that were equally as hurtful, like, maybe you should get a bigger size shirt, or I've gotten some really mean ones, so I'm not gonna say it. But moral of the story, I didn't feel good about myself. And for years I didn't feel good about myself. And I didn't do anything about it, because I think that whenever you get to that size, you're like, it's gonna take so much work to get down to the size that you wanna be. And I'm still not there. I still haven't made it there. I'm still not at that point. I still think I look terrible in t-shirts, and I still think that I have so much further to go. And I do. I mean, like, honestly, I do. We got to a point in life where I actually had insurance through the company I worked for, and we had to see a nurse, and she would, like, talk about our overall fitness and health and all that kind of stuff. I saw her and talked to her every single month about my weight, and we had to do blood work. And the first time they did my blood work, they said my liver enzymes were slightly elevated. So she was like, that's a little concerning. She was like, do you drink? And I was like, no. And she was like, do you take a lot of Tylenol? And I was like, no. And then she was like, do you drink a lot of herbal tea? And at the time I did. So I was like, oh, maybe it's from herbal tea, not even thinking like anything else. So then we had to get our blood work done again 6 months later, and my liver enzymes were elevated again. And they were even higher than they were before. So she was like, you need to go see a doctor. So I went to see a doctor, and he told me, well, actually, let me tell you, this is kind of funny. So I go into this thing, and I'm like convinced it's because of herbal tea. I'm convinced it's because I drink a lot of chai tea. And I tell him how much herbal tea I drink. I tell him that I don't drink alcohol, because I really don't. I mean, like, it's like a once every 8 to 12 months kind of thing. So I was just telling him about how much herbal tea I drank, and just trying to get him to basically say that that's what it was. And he looked at me after my long diatribe, and he said, you're fat. And those words went through my head. Like, I don't know, it was like I was shocked. Like, I mean, I guess it's because nobody had just ever plainly said you're fat, that I don't know, it like hurt me to my core. And he said, you really need to start losing weight, and I suggest calorie counting. And so he was like, there's some pamphlets, and I was like, no, I am not gonna read a pamphlet. So I went home and researched and found this app called Lose It. And the app is amazing. A lot of people use MyFitnessPal, which is a great app too. I just found Lose It to be a lot easier to use. It doesn't have as many of the food options on it as MyFitnessPal, but you can add your food options. So that started my weight loss journey. And when I visited the doctor that day, I was 315 pounds. And I am 6'2", so I'm a tall person, so 315 pounds looks a lot different than on somebody who's 5'5". You know, it's a scary number though. 315 pounds is a terrifying number. I think I was like 1 point away from being morbidly obese, which is terrifying, like morbidly obese. So there were a few factors when I started to lose it that I really had to get out of my life, because my weight loss depended on a lot of things. My eating and my drinking. And not drinking alcohol like you might think. It was soda. I loved soda. I was all about soda. I could drink soda from like the time I woke up until the time I went to bed. And my drug of choice in soda world was Dr. Pepper. That first week, I tried to still eat some of the things that were bad that I was eating before, and I still kept drinking soda, and I would log all my calories and whatever, and I just realized that I couldn't get full if I was still eating those things. Being full is very important to me. So I decided that I was going to take it a step further, and I was gonna get rid of soda completely. And in that first week, I gave up soda. Now, I'm not saying that all of you have to give up soda, but I did. I kept on my journey, and I did not work out, which I should have, but I've always had strenuous jobs, like physically active jobs. So luckily that worked out to my benefit. I should have been exercising, I know, nobody harp on me in the comment section, but I just didn't. So I kept on my process, and I kept eating things and figuring out like what I could eat for breakfast, because let me tell you guys, I hate breakfast. I think that breakfast is like the worst meal of the day. Everybody's like, it's the best, and I'm like, no, I don't want anything for breakfast. My breakfast every day consisted of either a Nutri-Grain bar or a granola bar and a latte, and that was like what I could eat. I know that a lot of you will have no problems eating anything for breakfast. I just can't. I hate breakfast. But I realized I needed to start my metabolism right. So I started incorporating breakfast. And then everything just fell into place. After you start getting your groove, you just feel more comfortable, and you like know what you're doing, and you feel so much better about it. So a year went by, and I was logging my calories, and I was doing a great job at it, and I got down to 220 pounds. And this picture right here is probably my proudest moment in my weight loss journey. It was when I was 220 pounds, I was feeling so good about myself, and I looked great. So that was 2 years ago. And in the 2 years, I've slacked off a lot. I have gone back to a lot of my old ways, not soda. I think soda is gross. P.S. When you give up soda, it's not good anymore. I eat terrible foods. I eat way too much terrible foods, you know. And the struggle is real, guys. But I'm starting back at losing weight. And it's time. It's time for me to finish what I started. My original weight loss was 95 pounds. 95 pounds. If I would have told that to my former self, that I was gonna lose 95 pounds, I would have never believed it. I would have not thought that it was possible. And I did. And I did it. And I felt amazing. I just want to say a special message to all of you out there who are trying to lose weight. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't know, I had all of my friends semi-believing in me because they knew my addiction to Dr. Pepper was pretty strong. But I know you can do it. I have faith in you, and I want to connect with you. So if you have any questions about how I lost weight, please feel free to leave a comment below, or connect with me on Twitter. My handle is ItsTylerDuh, of course. So where we're going with this is, it's time for me to lose weight. I am starting back dieting on Monday. I will be on my weight loss journey again. You can follow my updates on Instagram and Twitter. I will be posting all the time because I love to post. and I'll be telling you guys about it. If you want to know more about the specific things that I did and ate when I was losing weight, please leave a comment below and let me know, and I would be happy to make a video about healthy foods that I ate, and different ways to eat out at restaurants, and anything that I can bring to the table, I'd be happy to share with you. So leave a comment below if you'd like that type of video. I just want to say to all of you who are struggling with your weight, I'm here for you, and I get it. I know it's hard, I know it's rough, and I know you can do it. Thanks again so much, guys. I can't tell you how appreciative I am of you guys. Your support literally means the world to me. And in my last video, when I asked you guys which video you wanted to see, literally every single person said my weight loss journey. So I'm just happy that you guys wanted something different from me than my regular video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, later taters, love you, mean it, bye. So after this serious video, go watch my last video. It was my April favorites. Thanks so much again for watching, guys. I love all of you. Bye!